Hey dear viewer, when I mentioned the minigame FCs in the last video, I completely forgot I could put those names on the screen. I know it's a really silly thing to forget, but as you can see I'm still learning. But I'll repeat the FCs again. And this time I'll put them on the screen, but knowing me, I'll probably end up making a typo somewhere. So, for Barbarian Assault it's BA Games. For Heist, it's Heist for XP. And for Stealing Creation, it's Fast SC, not Fat SC. I've made that typo a couple of times myself. So, Invention is finally here. And of course, I'm just as excited as anyone. But if you know me, then you'll know that I'm not a person that goes for the 99 as fast as possible. So I'm not rushing into Invention. Take Divination for example. It took months before I started training it. And before I really start training Invention, I first want to find a good way to train it. And of course, I don't mean a good way as in a fast way. No, I just want to find a way to train it so I can enjoy training it. And it has to be a way that fits me. But of course, a lot of things have to clear up first. Because right now I'm currently in the dark about the majority of the skill. So as time progresses, I'm sure that things will clear up surrounding Invention, and then I'll decide a way to train it. In the most ideal case, I will profit from Invention, and honestly, it should be possible. At least that's what the JMod said in the Q&A. Therefore you can almost be sure that I will profit. And I have the patience and dedication for that. As you've already seen when I went for 99 magic, 99 smithing, 99 fishing, and of course many 99s to come. So for that alone, subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I've been looking around and people are reacting rather negative to the skill. In the Q&As leading up to Invention, it was more than once hinted that leveling up equipment would be one of the best ways to train Invention, but now that appears not to be the case at all. Either something went wrong, or maybe people haven't yet discovered how to properly do that. I guess time will tell. I'll give it a couple of weeks. Another disputed point are the perks. It seems that they're rather negative. Like, the positive perks aren't positive enough, and the negative perks are too negative. For example, from screenshots I've seen a weapon with a perk that does 3% damage bonus to a dragon, yet it also has a negative point that makes you deal 30% less damage to a dragon. So you can see that the balance isn't positive. I do realize that there's a lot more to come with this skill, so I'm looking forward to what'll come next. And if that means not training until then so be it. I have patience enough. There's no Mazcab to reclaim. Although I do miss access to the Motherlode Maw, but I can live without it. I do like the discovering and the manufacturing part, and as you can see, I'm already getting used to it a bit. So that's level 6 Invention, and with that the tutorial is over. And now I can start leveling up my equipment to level 5. I guess I'll start with that flower. This is gonna be tough, isn't it? Is that flower even made for leveling? One last thing I'm gonna say about Invention. The only thing I'm gonna do right now is disassemble junk. Maybe I'll stumble across something nice, who knows. Anyway, let's not forget that there were patch notes too. Sunshine will now deal the correct damage over time. The damage of metamorphosis has been increased, though the duration has been decreased. I guess that sets it apart from Sunshine. Also, there's no longer a 50% armor reduction from Berserk. That opens more options. Maybe I can use it at the corporeal beast now, though you still get 50% more damage. But my favorite patch note of the week has to be alchemy. I think the alchemy system is way better now, so big thanks to the Guardians. Level 94 Divination. It's been a very long time since I gained another Divination level. Well, I don't have to tell you why. Getting a Divination level on the day Invention is released, that's a pretty nice coincidence. Also, I gained 7 total levels today. that hasn't happened in years. The last time that happened was probably when I started training Divination. But yeah, I guess that makes sense. Now about the loot from Vic the Trader. I managed to gather 5,100 credits. That's way more than I thought I would ever get. And that's way more than I've ever gotten. I think that's even more than the 2 previous years combined. And I know I prioritized Infinity Ethereal, but that's because I knew I was very close to completing it. I was 100% sure that I'd have enough points for that. But it turns out that I got way more. I even had enough to complete my Fury Shark outfit. And since I plan to be doing a lot more fishing in the near future than I plan to do rune crafting, I think it would be a much wiser choice to buy Fury Shark first. And so I did. And now I have full Fury Shark. Also, I need one more item to complete the Infinity Ethereal set, and that's the Law Hands. Hopefully it'll return in Treasure Hunter one day. If not, then I'll get it next year from Vic. This week I only completed 17 rounds of Rush of Blood. I had many Glaciers, so that's kind of lame, but yeah. I've done my XP book and summoning again. I'm gonna do that until I reach 120, I suppose, but that'll take a while. And who knows, if I reach level 120 that way, I'll most certainly have the cheapest 120 summoning. Just like I think I have the cheapest 120 construction, which I spent not even 25 mil on, and that all from level 1 to 99. 99 to 120 was free, all it took was patience. Also, the rewards aren't much this week, but I do like that heart clue. Maybe I'll get something cool from that. You'll find that out shortly. Right now should be shortly enough. Judging by my reward, maybe too shortly. 80k, that's not good. And again, biscuits. I can't wait to have 200 of them. Well, I wish I had 200 of them right now. However, if I never reached 200, that would be fine too. If I never reach 100 would be even better. No, give me that die instead. Thank you. Or a third H would be nice too. Now let's see what I get from Meg. Yeah, the rewards keep being bad, even here. I get the small reward this time. Still 20k, I'm pretty happy about that. And a medium prayer lamp. Now, finally a lamp I don't have to destroy, since I already have 99 prayer. For almost 9 years actually. Yeah, time flies by. Speaking about time, it's time for another elite clue. This one came from the Skeletal Horror. The reward was 180k. Fairly average in my opinion, and I'm not really a fan of the items either. But luckily I was able to reroll, and I took that chance. But when it comes to items, this reroll wasn't any better. However, the total value was way better. I'm already happy that the reroll was a success. I didn't do my aquarium elite clue yet, so hopefully the reward there will be a bit better. 175k. Pfft. I don't like this one at all. Also, this dragon armor upgrade kit, I'm not a fan of that. So I found some tomato seeds in my bank and I thought, well, it's junk, I can barely sell them anyway and I'm not going to farm them, so I may as well disassemble them. And even though one seed gives 0.3 Invention XP, I reached level 7 Invention thanks to it. Leveling up with tomato seeds, that's something. Maybe I should go for 120 Invention that way. Nah, I'm not that crazy yet. From time to time I've been doing Mazcab's dirtiest jobs, and that all to help the poor gobies. And I've gained quite a reputation thanks to it. From salvaging 10 scraps, I even reached 5k reputation, and that is the maximum. Now I can reroll the loot from raids. So I guess it's time to start raiding. Well, someday. Invention hasn't even been out for 1 week, and there are already some big changes. Experience gained from disassembling and siphoning of augmented gear has been increased 18-fold. That's quite a massive change, to be honest. but I think that's for the better. I think Invention will now be trained the way the developers intended it to be, but still, there's no profit to be gained from it, so I won't be training it yet. Well, my clan leader Dimitrix has said that profit is possible by making divine charges, but I'm not fully sure about that. See, they still require a massive amount of divine energy to charge it with. At least that's what I think. I guess I don't fully understand it yet. So, I have about 3k rocktails left, which is not a lot compared to the 15k I had a half year ago when I started fighting Araxi. So I guess it was time to fish some more rocktails. And what did I see in the distance? A living rock patriarch. I don't know how many I've killed so far, but I think the number is over 10 by now. Well, the loot won't come as a surprise to you, I guess. They always drop the same thing, which is quite good, considering that they're pretty rare. Also about fishing, the Fury Shark outfit is amazing. I really like it. I've made a good decision going for that instead of the ethereal outfit. In less than a month there's another double XP weekend. To be more specific, it's happening on the 26th of February. So I guess I'll start preparing for it now, because I've gained quite a few herbs from fighting Araxi, and collecting all the supplies will take time. I'll pretty much do the same thing as last time. That means trying to use as many herb supplies as I can, and if time remains, I'll do some smithing, and some summoning, and who knows, maybe some fletching. It depends what I've hoarded so far. But you can be 100% sure that I won't gain any XP in any non-max skill. Now, on to do another clue again. This one's from the Dwarven Instinct aura. Once again the reward is rather average. 187k. And I don't really like those arrows. But on the other hand, I guess those rune bars are kinda nice. Lately the clue rewards have failed me to provide me with anything good, but at least I can rely on my ports. And I'm about to reach my cheek cap again, so it's time to make another Sea Singer's rope top. I'm not 99 rune crafting yet, so I don't really want that free XP, but since the rope top is worth over 3 mil, then I'll gladly take it. It has a very nice profit per XP ratio. So, I'm not complaining about free XP this time. Some more updates have happened. From the 4th of February until February 9th, the Zodiac training event will take place. And it'll be similar to the Death Lotus training from last year. I really liked that one, so I'm looking forward to the Zodiac one. Death Lotus training was more combat based and Zodiac will be more skilling based, I suppose. It'll be interesting to see what tasks we get. And the Zodiac theme itself seems pretty cool. I also wonder if it'll take as long as the Death Lotus training. I've put quite a few hours in that one, and I really hope it doesn't make me get a lot of XP and skills I don't have 99 in, or 120. I really hope they leave Invention out of this. I guess we'll see in a couple of days. Another thing that was added to RuneScape are Invention cosmetics. Personally, I don't really care too much about cosmetics, but I guess it's nice for people who do. And Fashionscape seems to be a thing nowadays. But what did I see? A portable spellbook and a prayer book switcher? Now that's something else. That's not cosmetic. I really wonder how that works. This is very interesting. And that's all for now. It's been over a week now since I uploaded my last progress video. And I want to apologize for that. I really try to make one progress video a week, but one, it's a lot of work, and I'm still getting used to the routine, and sometimes I get too busy. Like, I made another video earlier this week, and a lot of time went in that too. A lot more than I anticipated. Well, at least I made one video last week, and I have plans for more non-progress videos. If you want to be the first to see these videos, be sure to subscribe. Alternatively, you can also follow me on Twitter, and that is at MetalManiac9. It's that simple. And if you like this video, be sure to press the like button. But most importantly, if you have any remarks, or if you have any suggestions, or tips, be sure to leave them in the comments. See you in the next video.